they're ready. They're YYing to the death of them. Here we go. First initials should be starting very, very soon. We're going to be starting on board Jake. Jake looking to try to get this top church. Just try to find someone here. Not going to see anybody. Leafs is going to rip 2 off on that P1 hill, Cash. But who's anybody look like they're going to pop off here on this P1?
I mean, Leafs get 2 Enzo, but either way, it's a green feed across the board. And what I like to see from this Green Bay team early is that, they had those left side of the map spawns. They were able to get the kills on the hill to get them clearance in 20 seconds of time, push through that and get the spawn flip early. So that's just going to show that, at least right now, they're in early control of this game. They're keeping this P1 tight. They're trying to get as much time as they can. I know we talk about P1s being mixy and stuff, but already going out with a 25-point lead. Pretty solid way to start, and you've got spawns as you look ahead over to P2. So this Vancouver team got to find a way to regroup, and you got to find a way to break.
Yeah, Vancouver has to try and break this P2, which is considered one of the money hills of Tuscan, as Jake is going to find one there over on the right side of Church. And this is where they look to try to hit this back out here, as these players trying to find something in the back. Not going to find nothing just yet. Zahid up in top Church, looking to try to just hold the line for his teammates. His outages is going to pick up one there, and that's going to be a break. And it's going to be Zahid left all alone to try to do something. He's going to find one there. And still Vancouver on the point and spawning in the back currently, as the just kills are going to go back and forth here. Cash, what'd you like out of that break there?
I like, at least for Vancouver getting in, that they got it early. But the adjustment that Green Bay made, they cleared out the back. They did it as a team. No one was throwing lives where they didn't need to. I like how smooth and coordinated Green Bay is moving here at the start. They were able to make, they got broken early, but they were able to make it so scrappy and contested that Vancouver didn't get clean time off of that break. And we still have players getting the kills off, so Vancouver's not even guaranteed that last bit of scrap time. So with 3 players up and 1 kill already going their way on transition, they should be set to get at least the first 10 or 15 seconds off of this P3, but the break's coming in from mid and someone slipped through roof for Green Bay.
And look who it is. It's none other than Josh getting in the back of the Green Bay. Vancouver. And now Otage is going to go ahead and pick up 2 there and just hold the line for right now. So that's going to be 4 down for Green Bay. Something you don't want to see here early on this P2. Still a lot of time here, Cash. And this is what they need to do. They need to start trying to break the hill from all sides. Zahid going to get taken out. And that's going to be 1. Oh, Leafs is going to pick up 2 for himself there. And now P2 is looking to be broken by the side of Green Bay Goats. But look at this. It's going to be Vancouver trying to get the spawns for the next hill.
Big gunfight win there on the top side of the map, Church, to guarantee those spawns for the squad on rotation. And even though I said Green Bay have been breaking well and keeping Vancouver off the time for the most part, they do get a solid P3 hold there. And they've only gotten about 40 seconds of time since P1. Now, I know we're only at the start of P4, but Vancouver, they've done a good job. Even if they get wiped, they stick to it, know what they've got to do, and they get the clearance themselves. So Vancouver did have spawns for this. Once again, we see Green Bay getting in and getting the break early. Now they just got to hold off. But again, this kill feed just goes so lopsided. It goes pinstripe here for a moment. Vancouver back in control. But at a nearly tied game, I expected nothing less coming into Diamond.
Josh picking up 2. That's going to be huge. He's going to try to go for 1 more. Going to get taken out. Zahid getting involved. Going to take him out in the point right now. Currently in Green Bay favor. As Zahid just getting monstrous there on this hill. Josh getting involved. The kills are going back and forth, and they're going to have to start focusing on P5 very, very soon, as Enzo's still trying to pick up a kill here and there over on that last hill. But look who it is. First to the hill. It's going to be Outages, but he's going to get traded out. And this is not what you want to be. If you're in Vancouver, you don't want to have Leaves up in this top roof area just mowing down the players of Green Bay. Of Vancouver. And Cash, this is what you want to see right here. Oh, gonna get taken out, and this is gonna get hectic here. This P5, man, no trophy systems. It's gonna get absolutely hectic.
It always goes crazy, and right now Vancouver's going crazy in the kill feed as they get clearance on this hill, being down just under 20 points at this point. Gonna see another hit coming in from the side of Green Bay. Can Vancouver hold it off is the question. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade in the kill feed. Leafs is going to try to fly out and get these kills. No one been able to earn streaks thus far, to my knowledge. Really just a bloodbath and a sleigh battle. It seems like we go pinstripe kill feed until someone finally gets a wipe there, but it's going to be Green Bay early at this P1, and this is where they got most of their time on this first set of rotations. Outage is going to soak up the last bit of the scrap time, make sure no one comes through. But with the kill feed going all green as Gear pops 3 and the feed, it's not going to be an easy P1.
Wow, Gear just absolutely went off there. And honestly, now Vancouver in sole possession of P1 here, and no one even remotely close just yet. As that number 8 player in outages, he's going to try and find some kills there over at mid. Now Jazz all alone on the hill, going to finally get some help there. And there's going to be a break for the Green Bay Goats as they finally now getting some time here on P1. Jazz hopping up, getting a kill. Notice there's one more player here. He's going to try to play patient game. No, finally going to get taken out. And that number 4 player and Enzo. Enzo going to try to clean up here as much as he can. No player just contest all throughout this P1. And it's just a back and forth thus far, Cash.
It is the back and forth, and the adjustment I'd like to see either teammate going into this. It's kind of the same setup we had the first time around, where Green Bay's got this right side of the map control, but they didn't get too much time out of it. No one's been able to get a clean hold. Like you had mentioned, P2 can be a money hold, and so can P3. Neither team granting the other any clean amounts of time. The first 10 seconds of this hill has gone by, and we still haven't seen anyone on it. So Green Bay do finally dip their toe in, and Leafs tries to take out the people in church. But right now, as there's people in L and all over the map, they're just trying to sort out this time, so no one can really get a good lock on map positioning. And I don't know if that's just a testament to the hot slaying or if people just aren't able to get in the comfortable setups they want.
Yeah, and that's going to be 4 down for Vancouver, but they're still going to be spawning in the back here. Jack's going to look for them off the spawn. He's going to pick up 2. Can he find one more? No, Enzo says, I'm going to take that one from you. And now here they are. Green Bay Goats getting hot here and heavy on P2. And the race for P3 is on, Cash. And who's going to get there first? Jack's going to take out one before getting traded out by himself. I mean, for himself. I'm getting excited here, chat.
Yeah, and he's got a big job here on roof trying to clear these players out back. As teammates fall around him, Jake picks up 1. It's traded out by Leaves, and so the numbers are overwhelming for the side of Green Bay. They get control. Not only do they get most of that P2 time and have a 25-point lead, but now they're looking ahead at P3 where they're set up for a solid hold. And as players are getting cut down at the top side of the map, they just have to wait for reinforcements. Zahid wins his one at P5, and with this last hit coming fire stairs, there's really not much left. This could be a full 60 for Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay just holding strong. And as I say that, Vancouver's going to pick up 2 there and break the hill. But these players got to know that they're coming behind them. No, Jazz is going to get a huge 2-piece. Jazz slowly and surely becoming one of my favorite players here on the Green Bay side. And it seems like Vancouver got one more hit here. And it looks like they're getting coordinated. But Jazz holding the line. Playing defense right here on P3. Gonna find another 2. Jazz. Okay. We see you.
That's playing for streaks and playing crazy. It's crazy out here. Like you said, Jazz really popping off for the team.
100%. Jazz has 30 and 20, just looking damn good here in map number 1. I thought it would be a slow start here. People needed to warm up, but not Jazz. Jazz is locked in, loaded, as Enzo's going to take out outages there. And that's going to be 3 down for Vancouver. Make it 4 down. And Green Bay just really showing their slaying power here now on P4.
They are. In Vancouver, they tried to take a last hit over at that P3, and it ended up costing them that map rotation. They did have a bit of control early on in P4, but like you had mentioned, now that Green Bay is fully warmed up, the scoreline has gone from what was a tied game to, pretty intense favoring the side of Green Bay. They've now crossed that 200-point mark. So for the side of the Goats, they've really figured out their rhythm, their flow, where they want to go from point to point, and they're handling things around the map. Vancouver, maybe just a little bit off pace with each other, maybe a little bit out of sync. But if you're Green Bay, you're pretty satisfied with this performance thus far. You want to lock down P5 and try to win it here.
Yeah, and to P5 we go, and it's going to be Zahid picking up 1. Almost try to get a 2, but that team kill there, that's going to cost them. It's only about 30 seconds remaining here for Ghosts to take map number 1, and it seems like Vancouver is going to be hitting all through the same way, and this could be trouble, Cash. This could be trouble, as Jazz is going to get in there and pick up 2. Okay, Jazz, we see you. Picking up 3 in the feed, and that might be map number 1, signed, sealed, and delivered by the man himself in Jazz.
And it was from P3 is where things really kicked off for the squad. I was mentioning how we need to see someone get a clean hold, and it started with Green Bay on that P3. They got a quick break and flip over to P4, and by then the game was really put out of reach, and they just finished it out on P5. So they really hit stride and hit rhythm as a squad together. This is going to be dangerous going into the rest of the series.
Yeah, goats look really, really good right now. Should be starting here on the side of Vancouver Comets. We will, and as they start here on this first round, oh, we're gonna see a sniper battle immediately, and that's gonna be a kill there for the side of Vancouver. And now into a 3v3 situation we go, and outages and gear getting the bomb down for the side of Vancouver, and now Green Bay on the back foot.
I love that. I'm a big fan in S&D of just quick bomb plants. Get the clock working in your favor. Don't, try to wait for another pick or anything like that. I know some situations warrant that, but even though you're in a 3v2, they still have 25 seconds to hunt you. Not even that, because you got to get it defused. They still have to hunt you and get the play. So outages is going to draw it even at a 2v2. Even if that gets traded out, I think if you play your life here, you still stand a chance to win this one. And that's exactly what Gear's going to do. Gear's going to run away, but the bomb's going to be hot by Zahid, and they're going to end up winning the round. But hey, it at least was a fight. They had to earn that last kill to really kind of secure that round. So I like the quick bomb plant because it just gets things going in your favor, even if you end up being down lives.
Yeah, what a retake by Green Bay that was. Honestly, picking up that kill there and at mid, Zahid, he really opened that up for the rest of his team to just start to get on the attack there and win that round number one for the side of Green Bay Goats. And now Green Bay on the attack, and we might see more or less the same thing here. These fast A bomb plants have been really, really solid here on Tuscan thus far in Vanguard's lifespan. So look to see more of the same. But here we go as Enzo and company looking to try to get the bomb down quick. But no, there's going to be someone there. Jazz is going to pick up outages there, looking to try and stop that bomb plant. But the bomb is going to get down into a 4v3. We go. Make it a 2v4. Cash, what does Vancouver need to do right now?
Just need to try to find the picks where they can, and they do without dropping another life. So the sniper really coming into play here for this team. But I mean, what initially opened that up was you go 0 for 2 in the first bloods. They pick 2 and get the bomb down, and that's just about as unfavorable as a position you could be in. Now with only 10 seconds left to make a play and get a defuse, all three players' eyes on the mid map on this. I just don't know that they have time at this point.
And the time is dwindling and fast. I don't think he's going to be able to hop the bomb here. And it seems to be Green Bay. Oh, wait, leaves. Oh, and they do get the final player of Vancouver. And Green Bay is going to go up 2-0 on the map. And this is going to get out of hand. If Vancouver can't look to pick it up here in this round number 3, Cash, what do they need to do to try and take this one?
I think they need to slow down and then look to get the players who are, playing well off the map, right? I know that sounds pretty redundant. You want to kill everyone on the map, but it really leaves if you gotta know where he's at all times and find a way to work that kill without giving up a life or giving up too much positioning on the map. They found a successful or nearly successful offensive round. They just unfortunately dropped a couple lives around that. But as we're gonna see the plant here in gear try to stretch this bomb out, you've just got to find information and relate it to the team and try to at least work a pick. But with the bomb going down here, again, I still love this play in a 4v4 situation. No one's made a move yet. Green Bay waiting for Vancouver to make the mistake, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So now you find yourself down 2 lives. Jazz trying to rip off another one, and you're in the same situation where now you've got to dance around and kill the clock. And I just think it's a little bit too much that Green Bay's putting down.
That man, Jazz, is different. The maneuver he just tried to pull there was absolutely insane. It really, really good. Green Bay going to take round number 3. Vancouver not looking so well thus far, but look for them to bounce back here in map number 2. Wow, Green Bay, they are absolutely dominating thus far, Cash. And honestly, Vancouver is going to need to step it up here in round number 4 if they want to try and at least get around here and just start to change the momentum in their favor, as they're going to need outages to really, really pop off here. Enzo looking to try to get towards the middle of the map and get this bomb down pretty fast. Going to opt to just make sure no one's pushing him. Not get the bomb just yet. Zahid, he's going to try to get in the back line here. He knows outages is here. He knows Outages is here. He's sniffing him out. His spidey senses are tingling. He saw him. Outages run fast because Zahid is behind you. And that's going to be 3 down. Make it 4 down. Green Bay Goats take round number 4 in dominating fashion. Wow.
Wow, indeed. They just know where they need to be on the map to be most effective. They're doing their thing. I just think they look a step ahead of this Vancouver squad. I mean, a couple of slow starts definitely don't help the situation, but they just look like they know how do they want to play their retake situations. Yeah, they're giving up the bomb plant for free to Vancouver, but I mean, they're up 4 rounds, so it's not costing them anything. They know exactly how they want to retake given any life situation. We've seen them retake being down lives. We've seen them retake at a 4v4. It's just whenever they want to collapse and make a play, they've been able to do just that on the map. And Vancouver, they just don't have an answer for it right now.
As Gear going to try to get this bomb now. Jazz going to pick up a huge one there. Looking to try to get some more here. Jazz. Oh, Jazz is going to pick up another one before getting taken out by Jake. Jake getting himself involved. That's going to be the first kill of the map. Look to see him bounce back here as he's really going to need it to help his team try and win this round number 5. Jake going to get taken down by Leafs into a 1v2 situations as Outages. Bomb is down there. Green Bay's hopping it. He's got a note to check. He's got to try. Zahid gonna stand strong. And Green Bay Goats continue their dominance here in map number 2.
They're starting off hot from how they ended that hard point and not looking back. Heat on 4, Leafs on 6. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if streaks even matter. They just need 1 round to go to take this, and they look to be able to do that again on the retake situation. They don't panic. They hop the bomb and trust that someone's going to look over. Vancouver just haven't found a way to play the information and try to kill more clock off of those situations. And really, you just have to give it to Green Bay. They're just winning the gunfights. Pretty plain and simple. It's hard to get anything going or get any life advantages your way if you can't win the gunfights. And as we see the feed go 3 for 1 in the way of Vancouver, this could be the opening that they needed and the momentum shift to go their favor. But so long as Enzo's still standing, you've definitely got a fight ahead of you.
And Enzo's going to look to try and wrap this bomb as far as he can, just trying to get these players to think where he's at and try to mislead these players into where he wants to go. Senzo, he did spot one over on A. He's going to look to try to get behind these players. These players, they're already rapping and they're playing smart. Vancouver's playing it smart. They're getting together. But they got to know. They got to know he's on the hunt. Enzo's not looking for bomb plants. He's looking for kills, but he's not going to find them here. As Vancouver going to come out strong there in round number 6 and get a round on the board. And this is the momentum shift they needed, Cash. This is what they needed.
All it takes is 1 round win, and that's exactly how they need to play the rest of this game. Don't look at the fact that you have to rip off 6 straight to win it. Look at the fact that, okay, you know, it's 0-0 again, we just need to win this round. Okay, it's 0-0 again, we just need to win this round. You don't, if you try to make it too big of a picture and look at the mountain you have to climb that is 6 rounds in a row, it can be a bit too overwhelming. But if they look at it as it's 1 round at a time, let's just do our thing this offense, get your first bloods, win your ones, and let's call it a day. If they keep doing that and keep their head down, just grind away at these rounds, they can find themselves in a round 11 situation. It's just tightening up where they've made mistakes and making those adjustments. And there you can see they tack out Jazz. Don't let them get a first blood, but unfortunately on the other side, 2 other players respond.
And that's going to be 3 down for Vancouver. And Jake all alone. And Jake is down. And Green Bay Goats going to take the 6th round. And the map number 2 goes to the Green Bay Goats. And what a phenomenal map out of them. They just showed that they are one of the scariest S&D teams in Diamond. If you're excited, ladies and gentlemen, can we get a COD Rec League is life in chat? Because boy, oh boy, am I super, super excited as Vancouver going to be on the defense here for round number 1. And look who it is. It's Jazz trying to see if he can find someone here over on P1. And Jazz is going to pick up the first blood there. But it's Zahid and the rest of the Green Bay Goats over on A. Just trying to find kills left and right. Leafs is going to pick up 2. Zahid going to get out with his life. No, he's going to finally get taken down. And that's going to be 4 down for the side of Vancouver as no one is on A. And that's going to be costly for Green Bay. This time is just They need to start capturing the point here. But Leafs looking to try to push up and find some of these kills off of spawn. Cash, what do you like so far?
What I like from Green Bay, though they weren't at the point and it's going kind of slow, I just think that goes to show the confidence that they have in the plays that they're running. Leafs pushed up in their long building, and that's just gonna push. You see how many players for Green Bay are pushed up beyond the 50-yard line of the map, just trying to pin these Vancouver players way back in their spawn. So the third tick of progression should come in. Granted, these kills come in for the side of Green Bay, but I like the play that they made, that they got overextended into that area to try to cut these players down. Now, good job for Vancouver to make a break back onto the point and not allow that third tick to come in. So if you're Green Bay, it's back to the drawing board. You don't have a secured 40 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, you're up 5 lives, but we know with how big Gavitu is, it's not really about kills in some situations. Sometimes you just got to get strategic ones and play the clock.
Yeah, and play the clock indeed. As now just about under 30 seconds remaining. Yes, Gear gonna pick up 2 there. And that's going to be huge. Exactly what you need out of the captain of the Vancouver Comets. Here, still just fighting these players off the spawn. Finally going to get taken out. And that's going to be the side of Green Bay coming off spawn there as Enzo finally getting himself involved there. Going to find one there on the Jake. Is now just a final push out of Green Bay here in round number 1. And it seems like they're not going to be able to try and hit this A point. Round number 1 is going to go to the Vancouver Comets.
Good job for Vancouver they took a hit early. We thought this 8 point was going to get wiped pretty quick from Green Bay, but they hold on, they execute how they need to and get back to the site and get the wipes that they need. Definitely a much hotter start as far as respawns go that we've seen from the Comets tonight, which is only good for them, and some slow starts. It's only been the first round, of course, but just a couple of slower starts for the side of Green Bay, and Comets looking to answer back. And you know how big on Gavitu, especially if you can get an offensive round, that's huge, because that's generally what wins the game, is who can take that first offense. So Vancouver kicking things off, looking like they're trying to get ring control and cut these players off as well. But with someone on A, pretty solid start.
A solid start indeed out of Vancouver, as they're going to finally get 4 down there in the feed. On these players are going to start to come off a spawn here, as A's about to get to Vancouver, about to get the second tick of progression here on the A site, as Outages look to try to hold the line. Look who it is. It's Leafs, the captain of the Green Bay, gonna get taken down by Jake. And Jake now, and Gear's gonna go off the map, tapping into his inner clayster there. He was going to want that one back and fast, as Zahid looks to try and just take some control here on P1, as that A site did get taken. Now on the B, Zahid going to find one onto Gear there. But wait, somebody did get into the back. Enzo's going to finish him off. And now Zahid looking to try and press the spawn of Vancouver Comets.
Gonna play this cutoff here on Beach, and until you can get Zahid out of this position, that's something you have to worry about off of spawn. And now these players on the other side of the map are gonna look to press up in this long building, get the kills boat. I would expect take boat control and just try to keep these players pinned back. You get a wicked spawn trap in if that's the case. Of course, you have to play the game and walk the line of not overextending, but as now we see 3 go down in the feed in favor of Vancouver, they do get an opening here at this ring side. Can they capitalize? Is the question.
Yeah, and they're going to need to go now. It's now just about a minute left here to try and take over this B side, as Leafs going to pick up one there over on P1. Jazz going to get one for himself. And Leafs coming up huge, getting that second one onto Outages. Now Leafs looking to try to push the spawns of Vancouver, as they will be coming off spawn. And Leafs going to find another. Can he find one more? No, Outages says no more, not today. It's now the life count in favor of Vancouver. Still about 47 seconds. But Vancouver, they're going to have to move, and they got to move now.
They do, and unfortunately, having only one player up, you have a really tall task. You had to take a 1v3 off of these Green Bay players coming off spawn, and that's just a bit to do. So now with 30 seconds left, I mean, not even looking at the kills, you just really have one more hit at this. There's just not enough time to die and come up off spawn to get back to this hill. So we do see the kill feed go to their way to start, but the goats are going to be right back on it as quick as possible. It's going to have to be a clean kill feed and a clean stack if they want to take this offense.
Yeah, Enzo holding this back heady, looking to try to just cut down all the players of Vancouver trying to touch this hill. There's going to be one man left on Saye. He's going to take down Enzo and Gear. But now one man to beat. He's going to be all alone, and Jack's going to be there to take him out. But look what it is. It's the captain. It's Gear. No, not going to have time. He's going to go down, and Green Bay is going to take the round.
Both teams responding on defense, and Vancouver, they do a good job on the offense, at least giving themselves a chance to get that B side. It's just so hard to get the opening that you want. So much has to go right. You have to have players in position to, of course, get the kills, but also to advance past the point, really, and press them deep into their spawn. There's the spawn up on that B side is so quick that you don't have much room for error once you get a clean break. They tried their best, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. So now Green Bay get another crack at it. And honestly, can they capture this A site? That's the first question we got to ask. And that's what we've got to see from him. If Leaf's going to rip the head off of one to start, get the one killed, maybe front boat if he can keep ammo in his gun. And there's a early control for Green Bay.
Early control. Leafs is going to go down. Zahid's going to pick up where he left off and take out Outages. And the kill's going to go back and forth here on this A. Only one tick thus far. Zahid looking to try to get one. No. Gear says no. I'm going to take that one from you. And now Gear, the captain, looking to try to stay alive. He's going to get some help from his teammates and do just that. Zahid is going to finally take him down. And now top boat control in favor of Vancouver.
They held off the first hit the Green Bay threw at them, and with less than a minute, you're in the same position for Green Bay. You only have a take of progression over on this site. You have someone B, so that's going to divert the eyes of the Comets to have to respect that. Of course, it's just one person on, and it takes 45 seconds to capture, so they have time to work with. It's just a matter of not letting someone like Jess not only go on a 5, but just pop a 2-piece in your spawn and start making big plays. That's going to make things that much crazier, and if they can get B, well, then that transition over to A should be much easier.
Josh just getting into the back line of Vancouver and saying, yeah, this is where I spawn now, and just dominates everyone coming off a spawn. He sees one more at his sights. He's going to pick him up. He sees another one. Can he find a second? He's going to just play his life here. Currently on a 7th Street, make it 8. Okay, Jazz. Having himself a map number 3, having himself a series. Okay, Jazz, calm down. Wait a minute. Jazz goes for about 10. Cash, what is happening?
Green Bay has turned it up to 10 once again. It's the same thing we saw at the end of the hard point. It's the same thing we saw the duration of the S&D, and now what we're seeing here. When Green Bay wants to go, there's really no stopping it. It's just so hard. Whenever Jazz is going on a 10 spree and pistol whipping you off of spawn, it's just hard to have an answer for that. Vancouver's trying, and they have a minute and a half to work with, which is nice. Unfortunately, you're down 10 lives, and they only have to capture the easier point, the one closest to them off spawn. So they have to respond in a big way. Otherwise, Green Bay are going to find themselves taking an offense and setting themselves up at 2-1.
And Green Bay has looked stunning here on Gavadu, but Vancouver not giving up just yet. Outages and company look to try and hold this top boat and keep A out of the hands of Green Bay. Outages knows there's a player in that green building. Gonna leave him alone for now. He knows he's nowhere near him. Zahid just getting in cheeky spots here, trying to kill some of these players off spawn. And live count heavily in favor of Green Bay as Gear, the captain, looking to try to get the back. He's not going to see that player there over at mid. And Gear getting in the spawns, but Leaf picking up one on that Jake, and he's gonna try to hop on this point here now, as he knows there is a player up above him. But Jazz is gonna pick up 2. Leafs is gonna go down. Enzo gonna find 1, and boy, oh boy, is there only but seconds remaining here in this round number 3, as Jazz gonna hop the point now. 1 life remaining, and round number 3 going to the Green Bay Goats.
And now they find themselves going back on a defense, but props to the Comets. I mean, the lives were very much not in their favor, and they kept it competitive. They still, what I thought would have been an easy transition back over for Green Bay to take on A. The Comets made them work for it, and so that's just a testament to how much heart this team's playing with, and a much more balanced attacking effort that we're seeing from them. But again, you just look over the stat lines, 22 and 15 for Leafs and 26 and 18 for Jazz. Just unbelievable from them tonight. They just have come out and put on a clinic thus far in this series, and now being 1 round away from winning the series in a 3-0 fashion, they just want to get this one done.
Yeah, that duo has been lights out all series long, but it's Vancouver going to come out strong there and pick up 3 kills. almost make it a wipe there, but just didn't get enough there. But Gear on the point now. They're going to two stack this. They're going to have 2 ticks thus far. Just one more tick, but the players of Green Bay are going to start to swarm here and now. As Zahid going to get involved. Going to fight 1. Zahid for 2. Okay, big man. Go ahead and slay away. The players of Vancouver are meeting the gun of Zahid head on. Outage is finally going to take down Zahid. Enzo going to find 1. It's A point almost done and dusted. As Outage just looks to try and finish that. He does. And now the point B is on the only one left standing. Cash. What do Vancouver need to do here now?
They need to take advantage of this opening that they have, and we see the 3 players flying right at this B site. You've got to win this gunfight here. That unfortunately doesn't go your way, so now you just left Gear, 1 player left on the hill waiting for reinforcements to come in. It's got to be perfect if they want to pull this one off. Gear has to stay alive, and these reinforcements have to get here quickly, but Green Bay know the situation they're in, know what needs to be done, and they do just that. So not allowing a take-up progression to come in is huge, because with 1:38 left on the clock, lives being about even, you've just got to hold the defenses.
And Vancouver coming out strong there. Gonna pick up 2 kills. But Jazz is in the back of Vancouver. He's picks up 1, picks up 2. And yet again, Jazz breaking the line that is Vancouver. It leaves here, looking to try to find this player in Gear. He's gonna find that one. And that's gonna be everyone down for the side of Vancouver. Now they look to come off spawn. About 1:20 remaining on the game clock. Zahid is in their spawn, and he's going to be a nuisance for this team here. Zahid finally going to get taken down by Jake. Now Enzo looks to try to get to P1. That's going to be 3 down for Green Bay. And make it 4 down for Green Bay. And this could get mixy, Cash.
You've got to fly. You've got to get on this point. They have the players sitting ring just trying to look over, and now you're just working towards that second tick of progression, but it's Jas with the Hail Mary of a nade to get the player off hill. So looking over doesn't do too much whenever you have no one earning progression. Green Bay just playing out of their minds tonight to try and secure this win, and 45 seconds left. Lives dwindling. If you're Vancouver, realistically, you've got maybe 1 or so more hits at this.
Yeah, Green Bay in the live count now have 9, but the side of Vancouver only 6 remaining. If Vancouver want to mount a comeback with only 28 seconds remaining, they're going to have to go, and they're going to have to go now, as the push is going to come from the bottom side of the map. And that number 6 player in outages, they're going to find 2 kills, though. Vancouver's going to find 3 kills, but Enzo all by himself, left alone, going to find 1 before getting taken out. Only 9 seconds, but Vancouver is on the point right now. So they just need a hold. Only 3 lives remaining. No! Jazz is going to rain death from above, and that's going to be the round. And that's going to be the map for Green Bay Goats.
This is a dominant squad. If there's anything I can say from that is they're not playing games. Of course, this Diamond Division is going to be, this Diamond Division is going to be super competitive. Green Bay look to want to take the top to kick things off here. Just having a brief look at those stats. I mean, 30 and 20, 35 and 26.